Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy, and I'm giving you all of the welcomes for joining us today here at this event brought to you by the TGC Network. We are just about ready to kick off our first round action. We are down at the first tee. Let's go. And there we go. Got those first drive nerves out of the system. Should be interesting. Okay, and from 180 yards out. Going with the 5-iron here. Yeah, I think you'll like that. From 14 feet. And folks, this is looking too good. And this putt is for par. And now let's see what this second hole has in store. And that was quite a display of power there. And about 145 yards to the pin. Going with the 8-iron. And this one's for birdie. Ooh, just missing here. And this one's about 6 feet away. And a decent little putt there. Now let's see what this third hole has in store. He's got to be pleased with that. I think he'll like that. And this is for birdie. This one's about 3 feet away. All right, here's the 4th hole. And from here, about 210 yards to the pin. And here's the 5 wood. And I am pretty sure he's going to like that. Ooh. That was very close. And for the par. Oh, that was close. And this one is for the bogey. And that one will drop. Okay, let's see what the 5th has in store today. And he will like that. "14 feet to go." Oh my goodness. And about 10 feet to go here. And that will be for bogey. And setting up for this next tee off, the wind could be an issue here. Let's see. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. Now let's see what happens here, setting up above the hole. It looks like the hybrid is on display here. This one's looking good, folks. But in actual fact, it ended up in the rough. Whoa! And there you have it, folks. Out of the rough and into the cup. Very well done. And now setting up for the par 4. Well, I'm pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here. And hitting from 195 yards out. Pretty sure that's the 5-wood. Unlucky on that approach shot. And just not enough club on that one. And this to save the par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And setting up for the par 3 hole. Looks like a 7-iron. And this shot's looking pretty good. And that approach is on with a lengthy putt coming up. And just a fantastic putt from that length. Forget about it. And on to the 9th hole. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway. Yeah, this one's about 19 feet away. And this putt's for par. Ooh, and just inches away from greatness. And this for the bogey. And that putt drops. And next up is a par 4, folks. Well, I'm not sure exactly where this will end up, but it could be bad. About 100 yards to the pin from here. And I think he's going to like that. Setting up here for a 37 feet putt. And about 7 feet to go here. Oh, and just doesn't want to drop. And this putt is for bogey. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. And moving on to the 11th hole. Well, this one's looking pretty good. And this next shot setting up significantly below the hole. Going with the 9-iron here. And this one is on the green with a lengthy putt ahead. And the long putt will drop. Very nice stroke on that one. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. Immense power on this drive, folks. And this next shot is sitting above the hole, so we'll see what happens here. And I think this 7-iron is a bit long. And this putt to save par. And that one's right in the cup. All right, and let's see what happens on the 13th hole here. I think you'll like that. This putt's for birdie. Ooh, and it just doesn't drop. And now the 14th hole. And I think this one's going to find the fairway. And about 185 yards to the pin. And that looks like a 5-iron. That's just poor luck on that approach. I'm going to assume the wind had something to do with that. Looking like 9 feet to the cup. Ooh, and that was very close, but it just didn't drop. And this putt is for the bogey. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. Nothing wrong with that. And about 235 yards to go. And here's the 3-wood. And he's got to be happy with that. And this for the birdie. From here, about 30 feet to the cup. And this putt's about 3 feet away. And that one will drop for bogey. And now setting up on this par 3. this is definitely heading towards the green. From 21 feet away. And this putt's for par. And that one will drop. Okay, I'm moving on to the 17th now. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. From here, about 230 yards to the pin. And here's the 3-wood. Very well played golf shot. Hitting this par 5 and 2, it's going to set up some serious possibilities. Ooh, it looked close, but just didn't go. And unfortunately, that has rolled off the green. This one's about 3 feet from the cup. And moving on to the 18th hole. And this drive's just smoking, folks. And about 215 yards out from here. 3-wood in action here. And missing the approach on that one. Bit too much club on that. And if this putt drops, they can save par. Ooh, almost. And this for the bogey. And tapping it in to end this round with a bogey. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready for some golf because it's almost guaranteed to be a good time here on the TGC Network. We are just about ready to kick off our final round of action here at this event. I'm fired up, folks. Let's go. And about 175 yards away here. I think that's a 5-iron. Well, that was unfortunate. Just not enough club on that one. This one's about a 7-footer. And this putt is for bogey. And now the second hole tee off. Okay, this one's looking pretty good. And from about 120 yards out. And nothing wrong with that shot. And this one's for birdie. This one's about 6 feet away. And that one drops for par. And now let us see what the third hole has in store. Pretty sure he's going to like that one. And I think he will be happy with that. And about 4 feet from the cup. For the birdie. And now teeing off on this par 4. And a promising looking shot here. And unfortunately, that one actually ended up in the rough. And this to save par. And they're about 3 feet away here. And that will be for bogey. Okay, let's see what the fifth has in store for us. From 33 feet. This one's about 11 feet from the cup. And this one for the double. And now we're going to take a look at the leaderboard. And teeing off on this par 4. This one's looking pretty good so far. And this shot could be interesting, setting up above the hole. And here's an 8-iron. Might be a bit too much club on this one. And that's not what they wanted on their approach. Too much club on that one. And this putt could save par. And a good putt. And now setting up for the par 4. Well, so far so good for this one. And this next shot, setting up below the hole. And going with the 6 iron. And I think he's going to like that. 29 feet away. Oh, and I thought that was going to go. And this for the par. Nice little putt. Okay, we find ourselves now on the 8th hole tee off. Yeah, it looks like a 5 iron. And this for the birdie. And next up is a par 4, folks. I don't think we'll find some fairway here. And pretty sure he's going to like that. And this is right around the 8-foot mark. For the birdie. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. And this shot's looking promising. I think he'll be happy with that. From here, this is about 10 feet away. Oh my goodness, just missed. And now let's take a look at the leaderboard. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. And I think he will like that. From here, 190 yards to the pin. Going with the hybrid here. And this putt is for birdie. And a decent putt. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off. And I think you'll like that. From 130 yards. And that shot will be on the green with a fairly lengthy putt ahead. Oh, that was so close. This one's about 6 feet away. Oh, that was very close. And this putt is for bogey. And now let's take a look at the action on the leaderboard. And teeing off on this par 3. And I think that's the hybrid. And I think this shot might have a bit too much club. Well, this one's still quite far away, but it is definitely on the green. And for the par. And this one for bogey. And setting up now on the 14th tee. And he's probably going to like that. And about 205 yards to the pin. That looks like the hybrid. And that approach is on the green with some distance left. About 15 feet to the cup from here. And this one for bogey. And the putt will drop. And now teeing off on this par 4. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. And about 210 to the pin from here. Going with the 5-wood. "22 feet to the cup. Oh, I thought that one was gonna be in. And for the par. And a nice putt there. And now setting up on the 16th tee. Going with the 5-iron here. And nothing wrong with that shot. And this one's for birdie. Oh, and it just didn't drop. This puts about 3 feet away. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And let's see what the 17th has in store. Wow, look at this drive, folks. Serious power. And he'll be happy with that. "28 feet to go here. And for the par. And a nice putt. And now teeing up for the final hole of the round. Yeah, this is looking fairway bound. And about 165 yards to the pin. Going with the 6-iron. Now he's on the green. Time for putting. And this next putt for 75 on the final round. Oh, my lands. That was very close. Looking like 8 feet to the cup here. And that putt drops on in for par.